Welcome back to The Jump. Check your clocks at home, folks, because it's Dame time right now. We are thrilled to have four-time All-Star, All-NBA first-team guard Damian Lillard joining the show. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Absolutely. We got the heavy hitters up here for you, but I want to start. I'm going to talk Raiders with you. We'll talk basketball in a minute, but have you spoken to Antonio Brown since the trade went down? Because I know how hyped you were about that.
Absolutely. I was recruiting him. I was doing all that. So when I got the news, I was juiced about it. I seen him go on Instagram Live. I was on his live. We was chopping it up on Instagram Live.
Nice.
I can't wait. I'm ready. Raider Nation, baby. We back.
Now, I know that CJ McCollum is a diehard Cleveland Browns fan, and he's had a lot to crow about in the last week or two with free agency. You guys already have a bet going on what's going to happen this season?
We actually do have a bet, but the bet that we put in place was before all the Odell Beckham news and all that stuff came. So we trying to figure out the new contract situation.
You got to make a little tweak after that happened, right? You make the arrangement under one thing, and it's different with OD.
Yeah, things change.
Oh no.
Things change.
Dame, what up? This T-Mac, boy.
What's up, T-Mac?
Yesterday, we ran a quote about you saying you was one of the best players in the league. What prompted you to say that? Now, I agree with you, but what prompted you to come out and say that?
Yeah. I was kind of irritated by that because when I kept seeing the quote, it made it seem like it was a cry out, and it wasn't. Before we played the Clippers last week in LA, the guy asked me, he said, Dame, what do you have to say to people who might be offended or feel a way about you when you mention yourself with the best players in the league? And I was like, what you mean? I'm one of the best players.
No doubt.
That's facts.
Right.
That's what I said to him, and then he just put the quote out there like I just came out of nowhere and said it, like I was trying to prove it to him or cry out about it. So he irritated me with that because I don't really know him, but whatever.
Well, there was no doubt on this set that everyone agreed with you, so no irritation on this end from that kind of quote.
Not at all.
Yeah,
not at all.
I ain't like how he put me out there like I was crying out about it, man.
No, it's all good. Dame, I just
that.
wanted to ask you, and I appreciate what you said, man. I think it's all true. I think they forget about you guys sometime out in Portland. But my question to you is, what would be considered a successful postseason for you guys?
To make a real run. I think we've been out of the first round a few times, but I think trying to get to the Western Conference Finals, I think that would be, in my eyes, to at least get there would be successful. We know it's possible. We know that it's tough in the Western Conference, so, sometimes you get in the first round and you get a tough matchup like we did the last few years and you lose. We know that's possible, but in my eyes, I think success would be at least getting, to the Western Conference Finals.
Well, you're talking to a guy in Scottie Pippen who came this close, just a few minutes away from getting to the finals in that Portland uniform. And that city is just so ready, right, for you guys to make that kind of run. What do you hear from people around Portland about what they want from you guys this postseason?
I mean, you can just tell they itching for, that postseason success. And, I think when I first got here, it was a thing to be a team making the playoffs every year. And then we started to do that. Our first year in the playoffs, we got out of the first round, played the Spurs, lost in the second round. And going forward, we thought we was on schedule to be one of those teams, playing to represent the Western Conference in the finals, going forward. Had some change, and now the past few years we've been in the playoffs, but we haven't been able to make a real run at it. And I think we've, I guess, got enough experience, some hard times. Last season getting swept, and now we just ready to get back and try to really make a run for it.
Dame, a guy like myself can shoot the ball from 30, pull up from almost half court. I never got a cool nickname. How do you like the logo Lillard nickname that people have been giving you?
Hey, I like it a lot. Just because I feel like it, people pay attention to that. It's a shot that I end up taking it a lot. The way I'm guarded sometimes, I think that's a pretty high quality shot for me because I got a lot of time to take the shot and I can shoot from the distance pretty easy. So I like it, man. I like that.
Absolutely. And look, yeah, what's a good shot has changed a lot in the NBA, right? Coaches say they used to say, that's a bad shot. I don't think there is a bad shot if you're making them consistently, and you're making them from that logo over and over again, even in the All-Star game. Pretty amazing.